welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Sunday, baby. Listen. It is Rise and Shine Sunday. It is March 22nd, 2026. It is 9:30 a.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 10:30 a.m. on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So listen, you guys know what I'm going to say. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is the time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International. The hardest working team on the planet. They're based in Kenya, Zimbabwe, East and West Africa, the UK, and Germany. And my honorary member in India, Kron Bhattani. So listen. I got some great music for you on today. My favorite science teacher, my favorite high school science teacher, going to play his song on today. So listen, this is a continuation, a little discussion continuing what I had talked about earlier this week and last week. I wish I had a labeled so people know that it's a part 1, 2, and 3. I wish I had a labeled. So, but listen, I think people can follow the thread and follow the conversation of what's going on. So this particular part, it's the same thing, the same scenario where there's a caregiver helping out for the patient, not helping out, but taking care of the patient, and then the person that's over everything, the nurse practitioner. So on this particular example, I'm just going to dig right into it. This example, you'll see again, it is an email. It's an email. And the person that I'm speaking of, the caregiver was in the home. And so you guys know what's going on. With this email, this person is the person that's over everything. She's sending a email saying, I paid Humana. That's of course, the insurance company, $290 out of her pocket. So the nurse practitioner is saying she paid $290 out of her pocket for the patches. So if some people may not know what the patch is, it's a transdermal patch it's a prescription, and if it's very costly. It was like 300 some odd dollars, and so the nurse practitioner is saying she paid 290, which is kind of odd. $290, that's an odd amount. $290 out of her pocket for the patches last month. So if you can take a look at this, the person is complaining that they paid for the patient's medication out of her pocket. And then she goes on and says, you received a credit. She's speaking to the person. You received a credit of $80 on rent. So this was a live-in situation. The caregiver was inside the home living with the patient. And she says, you received a credit of $80 on the rent last month for money that was owed. So what happened? So you understand the scenario and what happened. The caregiver, a couple of months in a row, purchased the patient's medication. That's what happened. And then the person took the costs out of the rent. So that's what's going on. And so she's saying the person received a credit of $80 on the rent last month. And then she's saying, I'm not clear of your calculations, but you're short $100. And then the person says, rent is rent. I asked you not to spend money on her and expect a reimbursement. So what the person is upset because the patient needed her medication. She had ran out, and with this patch, so you understand what's happening, that transdermal patch that was worn, you're not supposed to miss a day because it has adverse reactions to the patient. So if they miss a day or if they miss a second day, just so you understand, the patient had hallucinations, and it was supposed to help with some of the problems that she was having, just to say, just to let you know what's going on, so you're not in the dark. And so the reason the person had ran to Walgreens to get it, they didn't want her to be off of her medication too long. And so she went down and got it and took the money out of the rent. And so that's what happened. That's what's occurring here. And the practitioner, the nurse practitioner, is upset, and she's saying, rent is rent. I asked you not to spend money on her. And when she's saying, I asked you not to spend money, she's talking about the money that was spent to get the patient's medication. So that's what's going on. And that's what happened. That's what occurred. It was a situation where she didn't have any more. She needed it. And the caregiver went and got the medication, spent her own money, came back, and then the practitioner is upset. And she says, your rent is short $100. So that's what is going on. That's what's going on. The cost of the medication was over the amount of the rent. That's what's happening here. And then she says, I asked you not to spend money on her and expect a reimbursement through the rent. It really was not a reimbursement. The money was already spent on the medication. I'm sure everybody can follow that. You should talk to me first. And she's going on to say, you should talk to me first instead of being weeks late. Now, she's putting it in the place as if to say the person that was in the home is being weeks late on the rent, and that is not what happened. That is not what happened. So as the scenario is, what happened, the person went and got the medication, spent their own money, and she's saying, now the practitioner is coming back saying, well, you should talk to me first, which that conversation did happen. And then instead of being weeks late and paying what you pay. So, and just so you understand, paying what you pay, the rent was, of course, reduced because of the adjustment of being in the care, helping this person out. So, just so you understand the story with clarity, just again, and she's saying you should talk to me instead of being late. So the person was not late on their rent. They spent that money to get the medication which was needed, so the person would not go a day or two without her medicine. That's what it was, and took the money out of the rent. That's what's going on. That is what's going on. So the person couldn't pay their rent, which was $350, and get those patches, which was like $300. They were expensive. And so, long story short, what ended up happening, since those patches were so expensive, just to let you know what happened in this particular scenario, the patient was taken off the patches and put on something that was less costly and less expensive. Now, which is really strange and very weird, because the practitioner, of course, is not paying for the medication. It's paid through the insurance, and it's supposed to come out of the patient's, her monthly stipend, what she gets. And so that's what we're going to be going over, so everyone understands what is going on. And the reason for these conversations is to understand that there needs to be a third person involved, so that there's a lot of people that's being diagnosed with dementia, that's being diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and this conversation came up at a caregivers event that I went to some months ago in Waukegan, the Dignified Dementia Academy, and they were giving out awards to caregivers that did an outstanding job. And so at the end of the show, at the end of the award ceremony, there was questions and answers. If you're wondering where this is all coming from, there was questions and answers at the end. And so the Dr. Jordan, who started the academy, lovely lady, her husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and that's why she started the academy, so everyone understands what's happening. So during the question and answer section, some people were asking, why is there a high number? People are noticing that more people are being diagnosed with dementia and more people are being diagnosed with Alzheimer's. There's a difference. You can have dementia without having been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. There's different types, as I mentioned before, there's different types of dementia. You can have dementia because of Alzheimer's, and you can have dementia because of Lewy body, which is Lewey, if I'm spelling that correctly, Lewy body dementia. And then there's vascular dementia. So there's different types of dementia. And then you can just have dementia without having Alzheimer's and without having a vascular dementia. So there's different types of dementia. And so in that question answer, someone asked, why is there so many people being diagnosed with dementia? So this is where this is all stemming from. So, and then Dr. Jordan stated, and the other people that was on the panel stated that the reason there's a lot of different reasons why more people are being diagnosed with dementia. They said stressors, the environment. So there's a lot of different reasons. We're having under more stress, which could be a reason, because when the body is under more stress on a daily basis, your body has a higher level of cortisol, and then there's other factors involved. They said because of the environment could be a factor. There's a lot of different reasons why more people are being diagnosed with dementia. It can have to do with diet. It can have to be. There's a lot of factors. there's hypertension. It could be, a lot of different reasons. So there is not one single reason. And then you have to look at the family history. The family history. Is there a family history of dementia? Is there a family history of Alzheimer's? There's a reason. So you have to look at your family history. You have to look at the environment that you're in. You have to look at your meal plan that you're under. You have to look under your stressors. You have to look at your environment. You have to look at the quality of the water that you're drinking. So there's a lot of different reasons why this conversation is coming. And so that's one of the reasons. So when you see this particular show and you'll see the picture, you'll listen to the broadcast, you'll understand what is going on in that conversation. So listen, I got some music that we're going to play right now. It is my favorite high school science teacher. It is Don't Look Back. Take a listen to this. That's Don't Look Back. That is Rich Anthony. Rich Anthony, my favorite high school science teacher. Man, he's got some skill, don't he? He got some skill. He really does have some skills. So listen, I got some more music for you that's coming up. If you're just tuning in, I was talking about, you know, dementia, Alzheimer's, and if you're a caregiver, you do want to follow the string of conversation. You want to follow the string of conversation so you are up to breast when the guest speaker, the expert, when she comes aboard, you want to be able to understand what is going on. You'll be up to speed of what's happening. So I got one more song before I get on up out of here. This is I Choose Happy.
I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. See, I know I'm not the only one to live with the issue. Like when the person you in love with don't even miss you. Like when the job you really wanted don't even pick you. Or you trusted someone, then found out they wasn't with you. See, it's a long, hard journey, this thing called life. And that goes for the children, the husband, the wife, the cousin, the uncles. Ain't nobody excluded. That's why I wrote this song, to keep you grounded and rooted. Looking towards the future with your eyes on the prize. Know it's a blessing just to be here, cause many done died in 2020. Man, I swear that year was a beast. And I've been around since 74, a O to the G. To witness a lot of violence, so I speak peace. Seen so many ways they talent, so motivation I teach. And whoever I reach, I wish you nothing but good. So when they see you smiling, just make sure it's understood. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. Rent due, bills make it hard to keep up your head, but still you gotta find a way to make you some bread. And it's true, ain't always sunny, mostly cloudy instead, but you can make it, man. I said what I said. Just do away with your distractions, put a plan into action, go back to school if you gotta. Don't be afraid of them fractions. Start a business if you with it. It might take you a minute for your time, but if you grind, pretty soon you be winning. Relationships are tough, and in my humble opinion, gotta go back to the reason y'all fell in love in the beginning. Friendships be tricky with family, gotta be patient. Find yourself falling out behind miscommunication. Learn to show love even when you in a storm. Don't look down on other people, bruh, extend out your arm. Mentor a young and tell them the truth about your journey so they can choose to be happy, cause life's so uncertain. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose to be happy, happy by choice, and I'm speaking to everyone under the sound of my voice. Want you to know I got love, so I want you to feel me. Nothing about my life is perfect, and it never will be. Not trying to start confession, but if that's what it takes, I done made a lot of dumb, crazy, stupid mistakes. Made it hard for myself, the road I had to climb. So I wish for your life to turn out better than mine. Learn to count your blessings and stop with the stress. You might not have all that you want, but there are many with less. Remember to love yourself, keep your confidence lifted, cause you the only one of you ever made in existence. Learn to stay in your lane, and if it's not helping you grow or putting food on your table, then let it go, and that's for sure. So I wish y'all nothing but the best. I hope you choose happiness. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are.
All right. You got to choose happy. You got to choose happy. Listen, I'm pretty much out of time. Got to get on out of here. As always, it is peace, love, and soul.
You motivated?